Hey folks, welcome back to AAA Farms. James here. As you can tell, it's a very overcasted day. Everything's soaking wet on the ground. It's been raining for 2 days now. Nothing too crazy. It got pretty heavy last night, but everything's wet, everything's nasty. Anyway, we're gonna be back on the Harley-Davidson again. Still got it in the cattle trailer. So current plan is to, on this video, we're going to do the Petcock. We're going to go ahead and replace it yet. There's this one that I got. It is a Chinese one. It is from Amazon. It's also got like 5,000 reviews and 4.5 5-star rating, and a lot of people swear by them, say that they work great. However, I keep hearing that there are rebuild kits for these as well. So I plan on keeping the old original Harley-Davidson one, and I'm going to try to find a kit to rebuild that one. We'll see how that goes. But today's video is all about replacing the Petcock, which is, it's kind of hard to, yeah, it's on this side. We're going to replace it today. I think the gas tank's empty. I really hope it is. If it ain't, it's going to have a little bit of fuel, not too much. And then next video, we're going to rebuild the carburetor, which is on this side of the bike. And hopefully when that's all said and done, we're not going to have any more gas leaks, because that's really the main purpose of this, is to stop a gas leak on the Petcock and stop a gas leak on the carburetor. We got a little rebuild kit for the carburetor. So anyway, let's get started. Alright, so this is the Petcock here. It's just a simple on-off switch. So it's set to off right now, on up here, and there's a reserve at the bottom. Basically, that way, if you have it in the on position and you're running out of gas, you should be able to flip it to the reserve and have enough to make it to the gas station. Not too big of an ordeal. It looks like we'll have to cut this hose clamp. This is kind of a one-use hose clamp deal. I actually don't have a replacement hose clamp, and that's not fully true. I got one, and I'm going to need one for each side. So I'm going to put the one I got on the carburetor side. And then I'll come back and put one here. So it looks like just we'll have to snip this. There's a vacuum line on the back of it, and then we'll just break this bolt free here, and that should come off. We also should be able to take it and break this out, and that should unthread out of the tank, and then we got a new one. Alright, so on these kind of clamps, these are a one-use kind of deal. They're very nice, very clean. Normally you slide them on there and you gotta have a special pair of pliers, and you pinch this point here. I don't have that kind. I don't have the tool for it. Was able to find the clamps, but I couldn't find the tool for it locally. So I'm gonna go back with the old just screw type, I guess is what you call it. But we might come back and put some of these on in the future. So to remove these, should be able to just take a pair of dikes and hopefully cut this right here. Carefully without cutting our hoses, hopefully. There we go. Okay. One piece. Piece off real quick. Right now, I don't know how easily that gas line's going to come off, because this gas line's been on there for a long time. Might be easier to break it off here, take it off there first. Vacuum line should just, yep, there it goes. Should just pop up. I don't know, I'm not sure, I can't see the other side of the camera. That's the vacuum line there. And yeah, I just can't get no bite on that there. We're going to try to break this free, which was not very hard. That's what we're going to do. Still a little bit of gas in there. Oh man, hopefully we're not about to make a big old mess. Tell you what, let me go get a small little container to catch any of this just in case. Okay, so I got a funnel and I got a little pot down here. Should be able to catch all of it, hopefully. Let's watch our eyes. More gas than I thought I did. I'm just going to let that drain a little bit, I guess. Okay. Okay. That was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. A few drips there. Alright, now I'm going to see if I can get this hose off. That's going to be the tricky part, in my opinion. This hose has never been off this thing. Let's see if I can't get something to pry that way, I guess. Trying to do this without damaging the hose, because my plan is to reuse it, but I don't know. Not sure that's going to happen, because this thing is not wanting to free up. There we go. Yeah, that's not what I was planning on. The little bronze connection came out. That ain't cool. I did something like this, maybe I can pry it off like that. The smaller side. There we go. I only got it out. So that's supposed to be attached to this other piece, so I guess possibly rebuilding this thing's probably out the window now. Which is fine. This thing's looks like it's falling apart in different ways, so not too big of a deal. Look at the inside of that, how ate up it is, and so let's get our new one. We'll slap it on there, and hopefully it doesn't leak. It might leak here because I don't have, like I said, I only got the one hose clamp, and my train of thought there, If I put this one on all the way on and everything, I can easily pop this off, put a hose clamp on, and do all that stuff. Versus on the other side, I have to take the air intake box and all that stuff off, and I don't want to do that again. If I can keep from having to. Alright, so the Amazon part is this. I'm thinking that's on the camera. A second again. Yeah, there, right there. So it's highly reviewed. People say it works great. They put it on their Harleys, blah blah blah. It looks pretty similar. So, and has a on, off, and reserve as well. I mean, they look pretty much identical. So hard to complain there. Looks like, yeah. It has the hose in there already. I was kind of questioning because it comes with a second set here. Looks like it's taller. So I'm curious, do I need to put, which one? This is the old one. So the old one matches the tall one. Yeah, so we're going to try to put the other one on. So apparently it comes with two. There we go. Yeah, it righty-loosey on this one. That just pops on off like that. Not doing this in the best place. There's a pot of gas down there. So let me confirm. Yeah, say the shorter one was on there. There's a slightly taller one. So the slightly taller one, what that's going to do, which I matched it to mine. So taller one, the one that came out of the bike, you can tell they're about the same height. What that's going to do is this tube here, that's what goes to your on position. And so it's going to run until the gas gets below that point, which is roughly about right here. And then you'll have to flip it over to the reserve, and the reserve runs out of the hole at the bottom down here. So that's just a little way to Just gotta remember lefty-loosey. Or lefty-tighty, I guess? I don't know. So that's tightened all the way down. And we should be able to snake this up in here. There we go. On there without cross-threading it. There we go. Put this to the off position to get out of our way a little bit. Okay. There we go. And put our vacuum hose back on. It's right here. Feels like it's all the way on, and I also put ooh, that looks nasty. Probably need new spark plugs for this thing too. Okay. So hopefully that's done. What I'm going to do is after a while, I'm going to go ahead and get 5 gallons of high octane gas to put in this thing. Which it'd be a few seconds for you guys, but it's going to be a little bit for me. My truck's at the window shop getting a new windshield put in, so I got to wait until we go pick it up. Well, we'll get 5 gallons of good gas, high octane gas, because I got like 25 gallons of gas right there because it's a farm. But all that's 87 octane, and apparently it's much better to run higher octane in these, so that's what we're gonna do. But I'll see y'all in a blink of an eye for you guys. It'd be a minute for me. When we get gas in this thing, we'll see if it leaks still. Alright folks, it's been a few weeks. We had an issue, so I'm doing 2 sides at once. So I'm doing the cockpit side on this side. I'm also doing the carburetor on this side. Lost some parts on the carburetor, so I had to order some parts and get all that stuff done. Y'all see all that in that video. But I just put some gas in it. I put probably about 1 gallon's worth. And as of right now, does not appear like we're leaking, which that would only indicate here. So what I'm about to do, I only put about 1 gallon in it, so I'm gonna turn it to the reservoir. And so what I'm looking for is leaks here and here. I gotta put a hose clamp on it here. And I got some hose clamps that I can try, but they might be too big. I guess let me try that first. Let me get that hose clamp and try it. Okay, we're gonna try to put this hose ring on it without taking the hose off, which may or may not work. We're about to find out. I guess, how do I want this? Do I want it like this? Do I want it on top? I think we're gonna put it on top. Right there. Okay, well, let's see if that works then. All right, so got it on reserve. We're not leaking from anywhere up here. So I'm gonna see if the bike runs. didn't finish installing the carb all the way back in, but I'll mess with that in a bit. Alright folks, we finally got the bike running. Not leaking gas anywhere. Seems like we got a good idle now too. Kind of hard to tell 100%. I might have to adjust it a little bit, but it being in the trailer still, there's a lot of excess noise going on, rattling and stuff. But we did fix that leak, and this appears to be working pretty good. So it's idling pretty good right now. A lot better than it was doing. Remember, it was staying revved up a little bit, and I'm thinking that might have been there's a set screw on the throttle tower, and basically that controls how far the throttle's able to go, like back to close to zero, I guess, or closed off. And I'm thinking it might have been a little tight because I had to take, I think, 2 full turns off of it. Y'all see all that in the carb video, but I had to take 2 turns off of that, so we kind of got a good little idle now. I think it's going to sound a lot better when we get it out of the trailer. You hear it now. So definitely sounding a lot better. So, but that's it for the cockpit. It always makes me nervous. There it goes. So not a big deal, but probably need to adjust that out a little bit. But anyway, we're not leaking gas on the left side of the motorcycle anymore, so we are a step closer, which is awesome. Thank y'all for joining me on the farm. This has been a very long video for me. It's probably going to be like a 10-minute video for y'all, but this video spanned across several weeks because we had to buy some motorcycle parts, but it's okay. Everything on the left hand side, that cockpit, that actually was an Amazon brand. I'm not sure I might have showed it, but like I said, it's been weeks. I might have showed y'all the part number and everything. Harley has a very good listing of all their parts, and you can just take that part number, put it in Amazon, you can find that one. Longevity wise, no idea. They're not super hard to change, but we'll see how long this one lasts. It's definitely a lot cheaper than the Harley-Davidson one. The Harley-Davidson one, I think, is like 70 bucks. So anyway, thank y'all for joining me on the farm today. We finally got this thing fixed. Talk to y'all next time.